All right, I'm going to finish this 5x7 piece of Claybord Smooth with a couple different mediums here. The Brilliance Platinum Planet, which I thought would be a pretty good matching for the edges of this material here. You see it's just a hardboard panel, so you get that edge that reflects that surface there. And it's a little bit boring, so I'm just tapping this in. Forgive me for this handheld, method of filming here. I just wanted to try to get this in here just to show people how to finish these off. But you see the difference here now between this edge. It has that silver finish on there. It's really great just to tap it right into the pad like that. But see, here's the difference on this side. It's just the bare wood, so you get that nice shiny kind of edge like that. And I thought it, like I said, I thought it paired off well with the bluish, kind of silvery tones of this, mostly monochromatic finish on here. But you just go like that, and it makes it really easy to tone this up. And then if you get a little bit on the front side of it, it's really not too bad, because I think it kind of frames off the piece in a very, small way. I mean, you can really squish that down in there and then angle this a little bit if you want to get a little bit more on there. But I don't know if you can see that right there, that edge. You can see the difference here on this edge that I didn't finish and this one down here. So it gives it a little bit of a kind of an inherent framing. And you can do this with any color. I would recommend a pigment ink just because it's a thicker style of ink, okay? And, the edges of this material are fairly smooth and sealed, but it is a little bit porous because it is a wooden hardboard panel. So it just gives you a lot more coverage than, let's say, a dye-based ink. And plus, it's this, this bare wood coloring on here that's dark, so you can't really color it with like a transparent color like a yellow or something like that and have it look yellow, unless it is a pigment style of ink. Okay, one more side here. Again, I know this is really bad filming here, but it's just to kind of give you the idea for anyone that might want to give this a try. So this looks really great on any usage of the material, but it looks really great on your Christmas ornaments. Couldn't think about what I was talking about there, the word. But Christmas ornaments are a great usage there. So you see that little silvery edge there. I went a little bit crazy there on the top here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Let's get this a little bit more even here. So I'm going at a little bit of an angle like that, so I get that little bit more of that edge showing there. I think that looks really great. So let me go with a little bit more of an angle here, like this. I have it at about maybe a 40-degree angle, getting a little bit more across the front of it. Okay, my ink pad is reasonably inked up, so it's easy going on. So if you need to re-ink before you do this type of thing, but see that framing around there? It looks really great, and just such an improvement just from the bare wood. Okay. All right, now what we'll do is we'll go outside and we'll spray seal this. I have a little bit on my hands right there, but we'll spray seal this with a Krylon triple thick. So anything really thick will give it a really great fired tile look. Okay, I'm outside. You always want to spray seal anything outside. This is the Krylon triple thick clear glaze, and it's really kind of breezy out here, so not the greatest time to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to do it flat like this because the triple thick is really thick, and if you have this upright, you can get some drips. But let's see if we can catch some of the changes in value here. It should get a little bit deeper in finish when I spray this. So again, Forgive me for the handheld methodology here. Just wanted to kind of get this down really quick. I'm going to try not to get any of this overspray on me either, so okay, get a few quick test streams there. Sorry. Really want to apply this as even as possible. I'm probably spraying from about a 10-inch distance or so. And there you go, like that. It's a little bit rippled like that. I like to do this at night, a little bit more so, but I'm gonna hit this again, a little bit thicker. Okay, something like that really beautiful glossy finish like that. Look at the deep richness of the colors right there. All right, now this doesn't take too long to dry, but I'll bring it in afterwards. I'm going to try to hit the edges of the piece as well with some of this triple thick. Got to be careful not to touch it until it completely dries, even when it's a little bit, seems like it's a little bit dry. When you give it that thick of a coat, it can be a little bit tacky, and you want to avoid kind of fingerprints in there. All right. Okay, here's the finished piece. I don't have it mounted on anything. It'd be nice with a little bit of a, cardstock, kind of matting, mounting. I don't know, maybe this one's kind of big for that, but I'll show you what this looks like here with the triple thick on here. This has been allowed to dry for a couple hours. It's rather warm and reasonably dry outside, but look at that glossy shine to this piece. And see this right here? How that really looks. There's a little bit of a rainbow in that acrylic sealant there. But I don't know if it looks like a glazed fired tile, but it kind of feels like it because of the heft of this piece right here. And there we see the platinum planet on the edge like that. So let's see here. Let me grab a piece of kind of darker cardstock like this. Here's a shiny one. It would look kind of matte too, but it would be kind of nice maybe with a little bit of a white border, or maybe the platinum planet is enough for that. So you can mount this on a piece of paper if you want to. And one of the things that I'm remembering about this is that when people do these types of things, they say that when they send it to someone, everyone always wants to know how they did it, because they feel that they're used to seeing cardstock or things on paper. So when they see this kind of three-dimensional type of raised piece like this, and it's stiff like that, they think they've mounted a piece of cardstock onto a board or something of that sort, but not so. But look how great that looks as a card like there. So I would just use you can use your whatever you want, photo stickers, or just your tape runner or something like that to make the, adhere this to the base. You can use a spray adhesive to stick your, I don't know, I call it a tile, but your art tile, or your Claybord piece to something like this. I don't really feel that it needs the sealant, because this piece, it's stiff, so it's not going to ripple, you know what I mean, where you would, really benefit from a spray adhesive where it's, complete coverage on the back side of this. So you can just, place your adhesive in the corners or wherever you want. I would, this one's a little bit larger, so I would apply a tape runner kind of in a, I don't know, whatever pattern that you think it would need, and just stick it on down there. This is never going to buckle because it's a piece of, stiff board, but I think it looks pretty good. You can also put this in a frame or something like that, and I think it would look really cool. But I don't know, the heft of it is just it's just really nice to have something like that. And it's just different, you know, if you feel like kind of branching out and trying something new, you can use your existing techniques, but just do it on this raised type of surface like this and finish it off. Maybe in a little bit of a different fashion than you normally do. In my case, I'm not, you know, I do a lot of spray sealants, but I don't do it as thick as this and making it look as glossy as that. So, I don't know, it makes it really fun. Okay, anyways, that's good, my way of finishing these pieces off.